A parliamentary committee has heard children with disabilities are being repeatedly suspended, denied support or even restrained at South Australian schools struggling to cater to their needs. But the Education Department says there's ample support resources and doesn't know why they aren't reaching schools.
Tracy Smoker never expected she'd be homeschooling her 3 boys who all have autism.
Okay, do you want to put that in your spelling book for me?
The reason why I made the choice that I have is so that they did get a proper education.
Her eldest son Vaughan struggled in 3 different mainstream schools. Behavioural issues saw him repeatedly suspended. Sometimes he had a support worker, but once he showed signs of improvement, that was cut and his progress went backwards.
The government would take my children away from me if I didn't do my job properly. And sometimes I feel that the Education Department hasn't done theirs.
There are nearly 14,000 children with disabilities in South Australian schools. 80% are in mainstream classes. Schools can't refuse enrolment for children with special needs if adjustments can be made. Support is provided through the Education Department.
I don't think there's a lack of resources. What we would say is if a school needs it, they can apply, and we usually fund everything.
But a parliamentary committee looking at access to education for children with disabilities has heard about a system struggling to cope.
We do hear stories of students being unnecessarily and inappropriately restrained. The fact is that all sides of Parliament have recognised that there are issues that need investigating and need improving upon.
We're trying to support schools to do the right thing, and some do an excellent job.
12-year-old Max Price has cerebral palsy. Despite physical limitations, his mind is sharp, and his parents didn't think he was suited to a special school.
All right, we better head home.
They spoke to 12 different schools about enrolling him. The responses varied considerably, from supportive to demoralising.
One principal suggested there's places for children of his kind, was the phrase that was delivered to us.
Max is now in Year 7 and thriving in a public school. He has a support worker and an adapted curriculum, but his family has forked out thousands of dollars for specialised classroom equipment.
We were told we could have access to all of that sort of equipment, provided he's in a special school.
The committee's also heard, despite good intentions, the state's teachers are struggling to support special needs students, especially as class sizes grow, and more than half of them don't feel like they've had the right training.
If there's something in the process that isn't working, well, we're really interested. That's why we're talking to parents. What is getting in the way?
The benefit will be not just celebrating diversity and difference, but thinking outside the square, being more productive in the way we do things.
The committee's recommendations are expected later this month. Lauren Waldhuter, ABC News, Adelaide.